Hey, it's Peter. Welcome to plugins.studiocookbook.com. If that's not where you're seeing this video, that's where you should be, because that's where you can get my exclusive bonus for, while we're here, for Bass Dragon from Unison. What on earth is Bass Dragon? Good question. Here we go. If I can get the slide up, I'll tell you. Where we go, there we are. Right, so this is a pre-release, right? I don't have it in my hands. This is just what I've gleaned from the demo. And I'll just walk you through what I know. Things might change, but I think it's fairly fixed. Anyway, Bass Dragon is basically an EDM, mainly bass line generator. You just click the big button, you just select the style that you want on the key and how long you want it for, 8 bars. Click the button and the Dragon will spit out the bass line. It's that easy. I've told you that already, hang on. Where are we? There we go. Right, so it does all these different styles of music: ambient, country, disco, drum and bass. You can read them all yourself. Latin, lo-fi, neo soul, reggae. Allegedly it does rock and metal, soul, etc., etc. So you can just select the style and then generate the bass line you want. So what does it generate the bass line to? Well, it generates it to the chords here. So you can put these chords in yourself. You can click this randomize button here and it will generate a chord sequence for you, or you can just drag in your part and it will detect what the chords are for you. Now, I don't know at the moment if that's only MIDI or if it's MIDI or audio. I don't know if they'll add audio, and I don't know if it does it already, but I'm pretty sure it does MIDI already, because that would be super easy. And it may or may not do audio now or later. Anyway, so you get the chords, click the button, it was in the style that you want, and it will spit out a bass line that you want. Now the bass line's completely editable in the piano roll editor here. You can change the velocities of the notes, you can change the length of the notes, you can change the notes, whatever. The other thing is, if you like most of the bass line but you don't like this bar or something, you can just select that bar and only generate that bar on its own, and you can keep doing that until you get the kind of bass groove that you want. It's got its own built-in synth. It's got an 808 synth, an acoustic synth, an electronic synth, and you can save your own presets. Obviously it comes with a load of presets anyway, and as well as the presets, the built-in synth and the presets, it's got its own built-in effects, which is very like their MANGER plugin, but you're getting them thrown in for free. I think you can change the order of them, etc., etc., which ones you want. But all the effects that you can think of you would probably work on a bass will be built in there. And yeah, I think I was just saying it's editable there again. I don't know why I put that slide in. You can select the chords as you want. You can select your key and then your mode, and then you can select the chords that you want. Here you've got different chord shapes there, so you can get the chord line that you've got, and then it will create a bass line that fits that, because it will create the bass line to the chords, which is the way most bass lines are done. That's basically it. That's what it looks like. Oh, sorry. The other thing it's got drag and drop MIDI export and drag and drop audio export. So if you don't want it to stay in Bass Dragon, you can drag out the MIDI and then use any sound you want, edit it any way you want, do whatever you want to it in your DAW, or you can drag out the audio ready-made, ready-mastered, so that you won't even need to have Bass Dragon open to run it. Okay, as I say, you can get my special bonus for this when it comes out in a couple of days now, or in fact when I made this video in a couple of days. You can see this video after a couple of days when I made it, it's already out. It makes no sense at all, does it? But it does actually. Anyway, but plugins.studiocookbook.com, that's where you can get my exclusive bonus for it. So what's missing? I haven't showed you what it sounds like. So this is what it sounds like. Here we go.
Hip hop. So let's go here. So we have this beat with no bass line. Now you can make your own chord progression like this. You can choose different chords. It'll highlight the ones that are correct. You can randomize different chord progressions from the existing ones, or you can use the AI chord progression detection to instantly get the exact chords that you're working with. Press generate and see what it comes up with. So as you can see, it followed the chord progression perfectly. It's got some glide in there and many other things which I'm going to reveal.
Okay, so there we go. Sorry about the cough. Yeah, and the glides it put in, it worked that out for itself. So basically, like any mono synth, any synth in mono mode, which has got portamento turned on, if you overlap the notes, it will glide. So their built-in synth is no exception to that. And if you overlap the notes, it will glide as per however you set the synth. And also, if you do that with your external synth, and your external synth does glide and is in mono mode, then it will do the same kind of thing. Obviously, if you render the audio, you'll have the glide put into your audio file there. Anyway, go to plugins with an S studiocookbook.com to get my exclusive plugin when you get this thing when it comes out, or if it's out already. I must find a better way of explaining that. Anyway, that's basically it. Hopefully it recorded this time. I'll talk to you then. Bye bye. Bass Dragon from Unison. Yeah. Whoopee.